What glory.
Good evening, welcome to Cricket Show. Well, they came, they saw and they conquered. The Bulls Masters had 3-2 up in the series with a 11-run victory over the locals on Saturday night. Joining me at the desk, David Bogue.
You seem happy? Because you went for them, didn't you?
Yeah,
I stuck true to the locals.
You stuck true to the locals.
Oh, you stuck true to the young guns, didn't you?
The young guns, yeah.
Yeah, it was a good game, mate. So I think it was a long week for some of the Bulls Masters boys, but yeah, it was a great experience, and yeah, there'll be a few people walking away with a few sore heads, but a good fundraiser for Bundy Cricket, so I think it was a successful weekend. You agree?
Successful weekend.
Yeah.
Credit to all the Bulls guys, they count themselves well. There's so much time for everybody, and yeah, all the local clubs and everything that helped out, and I think Saturday was a massive success with a pretty big crowd.
Yeah, it was a good day.
Yeah. So joining us later on tonight, we've got Nathan Reardon live on the line from Brisbane. He'll join us a little bit later on. And Alex Dutchbury's joining us in the studio later on to cover all the junior stuff from last weekend and preview this weekend's junior finals as well as the Wide Bay Inner City finals. So big night ahead, but we didn't have a lot of cricket, but your highlight of the weekend?
Highlight of the weekend was the Masters versus the Youth Invitational game. Had a lot of dads and lads, and I was happy to play in that game and kind of steer the ship a little bit. And for me, the highlight were Shannon Haycock's getting Lockie out. Scott Lamond got Toby out, his son, with a low dipping, in swinging full toss. Cooper Rabine got his dad out for, I don't even know whether he might have got 1 or 2 runs. And then Sam Stutchbury got his father out. So there's 4 dismissals where either the dad got the young lad out, two dads got their lads out and 2 lads got their dads out. So it was a really, really good game, and I thought we were in a bit of trouble, but a good experience, and I think it was a good battle between the dads and the lads.
Yeah, no, it was a real good atmosphere out there in the afternoon, and those that got out there were treated to a pretty good game of cricket
it was
as well.
Good fun.
Yeah, good fun. Well, mine, I think I said it on Saturday night, I've played a fair bit of cricket out at Solar Oval, but the 6 that, and I'm not just picking on you here, Sam Pearson, but the 6 that Michael Phillipson hit Sam Pearson for into the wind and it ended up onto Kelvin Street, that's one of the biggest I've seen, especially hitting to that southern side of the ground.
Yeah. So it cleared the fence?
I think it cleared the fence.
It landed on the island, didn't it?
It landed on the island.
Isn't there a church over the road? Must have nearly gone over the road. So
I think they nearly got it from West School.
Yeah, good hit.
But yeah, good hit,
Can't
and he
deny.
batted really well. So
Sam should know where not to bowl, not there, wherever it was.
But that's the class of players that they had really shone. So, rightio, let's get into it. We'll kick off with the first game. You guys bowled first, one toss.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
I thought if we bowled first, we could know how many to chase, and I think the young fellas were in a bit of trouble, weren't they, at one stage? So
yeah, but they were none for 43, and then they were 6 for 72.
Yeah. Aiden White had a bit of trouble. I said, mate, just go hard. I think they batted for 9 overs. Go hard. If you get out, you've still got all the young guns to come in. So, Wimes, what youth 130? I think it was. I thought it was 138.
Yeah.
So River Felstead got 32. I think he got into Richmond, his dad, a fair bit. Simon Millett 22 not out. Ethan Hamill smashed 22 at the end there, and Shannon Haycock's the destroyer with 3 for 7, and Scotty Lamond 2 for 17. And I thought 138 would have been easily chased by us, but what were we, 4 for what?
4 for 19.
4 for 19, and I was sitting there going, you bat, you bat, you bat, you bat, Eric, you bat, and he goes, nah, I'll bat after you, so I went and batted up. So, there's a few good partnerships there. Webster and Stutchy put on a 42. I think Sean hit a few 6s, mind you. Lex hit a nice 6 into the grandstand, and we just kept losing wickets. And I said to Eric, we only needed 7 and over for the last, 11 overs or whatever, just bat sensibly. And Eric hung around for a while, and I had a bit of luck, and we got home with, 8 balls to spare or something. So it was It was good win.
Couldn't
Red ball too was.
Yeah.
Some of the older blokes and they couldn't pick it up.
Yeah.
It was different.
Yeah.
Been a while. I wouldn't have played with a red ball for over a decade, so it was good fun.
No, it was good fun. So, yeah, well, as I said, well done to both teams, and I'm sure that event, if the Bulls Masters aren't here, I'm sure it's something Bundaberg Cricket could try and get on their calendar as a regular fixture.
Yeah, I think we should
Something
do it.
like that,
Yeah,
regardless. So,
yeah, I think the boys are pretty happy with themselves, and they had a big team talk, and they thought they had us, but probably a bit of experience from us older guys just said, oh, if we bat our 20 overs, we'll hang around and win the game. We just did.
So after that, we kicked off with the kids clinic, and then we had the main game. So leading into that, we caught up with a couple of the Bulls blokes. First of all, we caught up with Jimmy Maher. Just here with Bulls Masters Managing Director Jimmy Maher. Jimmy, how's the trip to Bundy been?
Yeah, it's been fantastic so far. We've had a great golf day on Thursday. Yesterday we did all the clinics and the school visits, and obviously now we had the dinner last night where we raised some good funds for local cricket, and obviously the game tonight and heaps of kids around. So it's been a great trip, as it always is up here.
Yep. Game about an hour and a half away. How's the boys? Are ready to get a win and go 3-2 up?
Well, we hope so. We've certainly prepared very well for it. So I'm hoping that we can put our best foot forward. It's always a challenging game against the Bundy boys, and they'll be keen to knock us off. But hopefully, some of our blokes are in some good form and should be able to put a good total on the board.
Yeah, no, I reckon Peter Forrest is the man to watch. Coming first grade cricket still in Sydney, so I reckon he's the main man. Don't worry about Winnie or Rito.
Yeah, well, you just don't know in this game. 2020 can throw up anything, but we've had Reardon and Fitness have been in good form recently with the bat. Obviously, Lynn comes in. Rito has always performed well up in Bundaberg, and then, as you say, Peter Forrest, Michael Phillipson's back playing great cricket in Brisbane. So, and Cameron Boyce had a great big bash again with the Adelaide Strikers. So, great to have him here, and the bowlers should be pretty good too.
Yeah, all good. Good luck for the night.
Thank you. We'll need it.
Yeah, Jimmy Maher there didn't actually play. He had a bit of a sore calf, so he didn't get out on the paddock, but they were quietly confident.
Yeah, he said they prepared well. I'd like to ask him what he means by preparation. Well hydrated.
Well hydrated. Yeah.
And it's funny, so Jimmy Maher's my age, and we played against each other through all the juniors, and he said, isn't it funny that we used to play against each other, and Ollie played with him in that team on the weekend. So, yeah, old man's injury, isn't it, the calf? Yeah. And then Gavin Fitness, he said, was in good form, but he didn't last long. He tore a calf
as well.
He didn't look real healthy.
Yeah.
Your local Bettery are appliance specialists with everything from fridges and laundry to TV, small appliances and much more. Plus, with a range of payment options available, you can buy now and pay later. Go local, that's better.
Who can you call upon when interest rates are rising or if your fixed rate is ending? The Refinanciers from Aussie. We'll make your home loan work harder. Let's talk.
While we're out on the ground, we also caught up with Nathan Reardon and local Ryan Norton. Reardon, good to be back in Bundy.
It is, mate. Very good. I'm looking forward to having a hit tonight and hopefully not tearing anything. But we usually get a really good crowd here, so hopefully it's the same tonight.
Yeah, no, good crowd starting to build. Plenty of kids.
100%. There's heaps of them. It's bloody good to see, and I think obviously C Lynn, the name C Lynn drags a few in. So I remember last time he was up, there was a huge number of kids. So it's good to see him enjoying a bit of cricket.
Yeah. Game tonight. You got 100 here a couple of years ago. We're expecting a repeat.
Oh, if I am going to get 100, I hope it's a repeat of off about 40 balls because I know I'm about too much more than that. But the wicket looks good, the outfield looks good, and I'm liking this boundary this way to the short side.
Yeah,
the wind,
everyone likes the southeastern blow towards the grandstand. Last one. How you enjoyed the week? Good week?
Mate, it's been
good.
good.
Dinner was good?
Yeah, dinner was, golf was challenging. It was very windy out at Coral Cove, but the course was in good nick, and dinner last night was unbelievable. I think we raised close to 50 or 60 grand and 400 people at dinner, so we always get great support here in Bundaberg and support from sponsors and council as well, which always helps us do what we do.
Yep, righto. All the best for the night.
Easy. Thanks, mate.
Righto, here with Bundaberg player Ryan Norton. Righto, how good's this with all the kids out here?
Mate, it's unreal, actually. It's really good when the Bulls Masters come to town and get all the kids, and obviously all the funds go back to these kids when they're growing up. So, yeah, it's a great idea.
Yep. Righto, hour and a half away from the game. Nervous, excited. What's happening, mate?
I think you're always excited playing against these guys. Like, these blokes are champions of our game in Queensland, so it's always good to have a bit of fun with them.
Yeah. Now, the word on the street is you hit the biggest six nearly ever been seen in Mergen last weekend. Is it going to happen again tonight?
Rumour has it they're still searching for the ball, but look, these guys are a bit different, so we'll see how we go.
Righto, mate. All the best. Have a good night. Yeah, thanks to those guys for their time on the ground. Rito got off to a bit of a flying start, didn't he?
I was a bit excited. Second ball he flicked for a 6, and the next ball he hit it over down towards third man. It's always good. I love watching a classy batsman, even a classy left-hander. Short innings, very disappointed. Linny didn't get many. I think, did you say Mitchie Waters bowled a maiden to him?
Yeah.
He couldn't hit Mitchie.
No.
Unbelievable.
So.
Swinging it both ways, was he? The little chihuahua.
Yeah. We'll actually ask Nathan when we get him on later about his thoughts on Mitch Waters.
Well, he nearly got out first ball because he popped Mitchie towards mid-off. I think they dropped the catch.
Bowled him, so
Mitchie bowled.
We'll ask Nathan a little bit later on what his thoughts on facing him was.
And Michael Phillipson was just beautiful to watch, wasn't he?
Yeah.
85 not out off 50. What do you think of that?
5 sixes, yeah. Batted real well.
Yeah.
Just took his time at the start.
Yeah, just building innings, didn't he?
As they were in a bit of trouble, they were sort of 3 for 64, and sort of I was commentating at the time and we were sort of talking 130, 140.
Yeah.
So to get to 161, they build it up pretty well. And you look at sort of the last 5 overs, they took nearly 70 off the last 5.
Did they? Well, Benny Davey bowled well.
Yeah.
3 for none off 2 overs, I think he was, and 3 for 20 off 4. So, yeah, that was probably a highlight from the Bundaberg side, and Michael Phillipson getting his runs. And then, I guess, for the Bundy boys, Lukey got 38 off 20 odd, and Luke Solano 42 not out off 25. So he came in and tried to chase, and probably disappointing. I thought maybe Arden and Sammy could have slid up the order. They only lost by 11 runs or something. It wasn't too much. So. And it was good to watch Cameron Boyce in action, 4 for 23 off 4. I talked to Luke Solano and he said he beat me in flight often, but, couldn't quite get him out. But, yeah, it's good to see Cameron Boyce bowl really well. And I was most impressed with Cameron Boyce as a human, mixing it with the juniors, and Michael Kasparovich. I don't think anyone would say a bad word about Casper at all. He had so much time for everyone, a true gentleman, and, he was a highlight for me.
Yeah, well, probably for me, I'd say Peter Forrest. He was really good to speak to, and once again, had a lot of time for anybody, young, old, whatever.
Yeah, they all had a chat, and I think a couple of boys were having a bit of a bowling session. Carl Rackerman was out there showing young Alex, who's going to be in, how to bowl and use your body. I was watching it with, so Carl Rackerman, he might be older, but he sure knows what he's talking about. So, as a group, they were all pretty good, to be fair, weren't they? Giving of their time. So, well done to Jimmy and crew.
Really good. So, as we said, Bundaberg could only manage 150. Probably a few too many dot balls through the middle.
Yep.
That they just couldn't quite get over the line. So
Yeah.
A little bit. But anyway, it's 3-2, and let's hope may eventuate next year.
Maybe.
And, I'm sure the locals will want to square the ledger.
There's some talk, isn't there?
There is some talk.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. And they love coming back to Bundy, don't they?
They do. Bundy's the highlight of their,
I think it would be.
their tour or their year. So, after the game, we caught up with Bulls captain Adam Dale. We've got the winning captain, Adam Dale, stepping into the shoes tonight. Good win.
A fantastic win, and one that we were very proud of, and it was a tough going there at the start of our batting, and we lost a few early wickets, but Bundaberg bowled very well, and then we were able to get and Flipper got some great runs there, and well supported he was there, I very much must say. And then we got to that total, and then with the ball we were able to deliver, and it was a good game, a wonderful crowd, but we go 1 up in the series.
I was actually with Rito in the commentary box at a stage, and he said he's been rooming with you, and he said if Chipper gets a few runs here, I'm not going to hear about this for a fair while. So good to get a few.
Well, very much so, but I was hoping that the guys ahead of us would do the job, but just had to play my role, and that's sort of what I did. And but no, it was good fun, and always the lads looked after me with some slower balls, which was very nice. But I do need to talk to Nathan post-match. A bit of a disciplinary hearing maybe, just in some of his antics on the field. But certainly, no, we're one team and we go that way.
Yeah. No, last one. The catch. Did you catch the lights or did you just misread it?
That's a good shout, actually. I was going to talk to you about the lights, maybe just where that was there, because anyway, I don't usually drop too many, but tonight I did, and it just went through the hands. Just one of those nights.
Yeah, so it wasn't the one-handed speck at the Gabba that's from 97 or 96 or whatever it was.
No, but I've got a copy here if you want to see it.
Thanks and well done, and 3-2, and hope you get back here next year.
No, we will definitely, but thank you to everyone for turning up, and the supporters and the sponsors. It's a wonderful event, and the Bulls Masters love coming here, so thanks for having us.
No worries, thanks very much. Adam Dale, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Adam Dale there, he was very good to catch up with. Standing skipper for the weekend for them. They rotate that job around through their guys.
They'd have to rotate it because there's a lot of injuries. I know Jimmy's usually the skipper, but Caspel was saying if Jimmy tells you to move to your left, they'll go to their right just to stir him up. So Jimmy gets a bit cranky and with the calf injury. But Adam Dale works for Queensland Cricket, very articulate, interviewed really well at the dinner on Friday night. So he was good to listen to, and a lot of people didn't remember Adam, but he could swing it around corners, a great medium swing bowler. So yeah, he was good to meet as well.
Yep, and also in the afternoon we caught up with Michael Kasperwich. He was a good bloke to chat with, and we had him in on the show earlier in the year and see what he had to say. Welcome, how good's this? There's kids everywhere.
Starting, I reckon, I've said it to you before, that I reckon Bundaberg cricket is the template of what regional cricket should be right around the state.
Yeah, no, it's great. Thoughts on the game tonight? Looking for a win? I spoke to Jimmy. He's keen as mustard. He wants to go 3-2 up.
Well, I'm going to say a win, honestly, will be me not ending the night in an ice pack. I think that'll be a win.
Rito said something very similar.
Did he? Yeah, I think.
Pull anything or do anything?
No, that's. I'm actually entering under a massive fitness cloud at the moment. My back quite sore, but we'll see how we go. I'm sure we'll be fine.
Yeah, right.
That's not an excuse, by the way.
Enjoyed the week. Enjoyed golf.
Yeah. Look, every time we come here, obviously hospitality is always awesome and great. Good fun playing the golf day. The dinner last night's fantastic. But when you come here for the game, and even just here, we've got a couple of hundred kids out here. You don't see this anywhere around the state, and I think that's why every time we come here, just the engagement from sponsors, from everyone coming last night at the dinner, 400 people I think that's a record.
Yeah, biggest one.
And then even today, you see what's going on. As I mentioned, you guys are the template about how regional cricket, and the purpose of regional cricket is it's a destination for people to come, join, connect, share, have fun.
Yeah, no. All right, all the best for tonight, and I hope I'll have them ice packs ready for you.
Don't take the beers off them, though.
No. Yeah, Michael Kasperwich there. It was a good chat with him that we had, and he hung around them older boys and just talk cricket and talk bowling and everything as he loves. And a lot of those boys are the same age as his son, so he quite enjoyed, and he knew a few of them and seen a few of them.
He had a lot of time for everyone. So yeah, as I said, he was a highlight for me as well. So a good man. Yeah.
All right. Well, that wraps up the Bulls Masters for another year. Well, we're going to head to a break, and after the break, we've got Nathan Reardon for his thoughts on the weekend.
Your foot's different, so your best shoe isn't the same as someone else's. Getting the right shoe makes all the difference. It means less pain, better movement, less fatigue and less injury. At FootMotion, our experienced and caring team use the latest technology to match your unique fit and movement to the right shoe. Whether it's for work, running, school or walking, we're here for the whole family. Don't compromise. Experience FootMotion today.
See Tacklevan's, your family-owned caravanning experts, for the popular New Age caravan range. Walkinshaw designed and engineered for superior strength and reliability. Start your adventures today with a New Age caravan from Dale and the team at Tacklevan's to Calvin Street, Bundaberg.
Okay, time to get on the video call. We're going straight to Brisbane. Joining us on the line, Nathan Reardon. Redo, how you going?
Good, mate. Good. Thanks for having me.
Good. Recovered from the weekend?
Yeah, the body hasn't recovered from the drive. 5 hours in the car's a lot for me these days. But, I didn't do too much in the cricket game, so I can't be sore from that.
Good result for the boys to go 3-2 up. 160 on the board. Did you think you've had enough?
Not after the first few overs. I thought, we might be 20 short here, but yeah, I mean having Boise in the team, still current big player and pretty quality spinner. He sort of changed the game there with I think 4 for 20 or something like that. He ended up with. So look, we needed that win. I know Marvo was pretty nervous about letting the Bundy boys get up, and I don't think he wanted too much crap put on him from all the supporters in Bundy. So it's nice to be in front. Yeah,
well, I had to have a laugh with him. I said you always seem to put together your best squad on any tour when you come to Bundaberg. So you have once again.
We got Carl Rackman playing on most of the tours, but not in Bundy. He gets the coaching role there.
And with Jimmy pulling out with the sore calf, do you think that strengthened your side as well, mate?
Strengthened our fielding, that's for sure.
Yeah. And Adam Dale stepped in and did a good job, didn't he? He ran the show pretty well, and a bit of a captain's knock there. He performed pretty well for an old boy.
He did. We were saying on commentary we didn't need him getting too many runs because we never hear the end of it. So he was good. Look, Chippen's a bundle of energy. He's always good to have on tour, and it's good for him to get a few runs. We needed it, and and obviously a handy knock from Michael Phillips at the other end.
Yeah, no, Michael batted really well and hit a few big sixes. We've already spoken about, but overall the week enjoyed it, had a lot of fun. We had a grab with you. We did earlier on. The golf was tough, but I enjoyed the week.
Yeah, it did, mate. I love the Bulls Masters tours. It's sort of regional Queensland and cricket in particular is a big part of me. And I grew up in Chinchilla and then moved to Gladstone. So I love going on all the tours. But yeah, Bundy's always a good one. We have a good time and we're certainly well looked after there. And we had the Country Challenge and the Youth Cup there for 3-4 years, I think it was. So. We've got to know quite a few of the people up in Bundy, and yeah, we always have a good time. So and we're very well supported by all the sponsors that tip in a fair bit of money to make it happen, and then add the dinner on that, and the money raised from that's obviously incredible to go towards Bundy Cricket and whatever charity we donate it to.
Yep, no, good. Is there how much planned on the Bulls calendar for the rest of the cricket season, or what's in the pipeline that you're aware of?
Look, Jimmy and Ken have always got a fair few good junkets planned. So we were supposed to be going to Norfolk Island next month, but just with what's happened with the cyclone hitting them, I don't think they're quite recovered yet to have us over there. And so we had a game and a dinner over there, but that one's not going to happen. But I think April's free, and then from May onwards it gets really busy with... They obviously do a fair bit with golf days and raising money for charities there, and we got Cairns, and then starting into August, September, October, and all the Youth Cup and stuff. We got a 3-year deal up there in Cairns, so it's a busy year. There's normally something every month, and look, if I can do most of them, I will, but obviously I've got other things on and work and sort of a young family, so it gets hard to do them all, but I sort of love doing as many as I can. Yep.
So on a personal note, you do a bit of personal coaching and coaching around the ridges. What's left for you for the rest of the year? Just a few clinics and stuff?
Yeah, 4 very busy weeks. I'm sort of out on my feet a little bit at the moment. So it's been good just with. Yeah, school cricket's obviously in full swing down here, and the programs there are pretty big. And then just my own personal one-on-one stuff, sort of on Sundays, is always pretty hectic this time of year. But look, April, May, I usually put the feet up a bit and focus on my other business, my fishing business, and try and enjoy that where I can. And then it's sort of a all year round thing. Cricket down here, the kids play in a pretty serious winter comp, so. My coaching really ramps up sort of mid-May and goes through to 4 weeks time into March. So it's good, but it's definitely knocks it out of you. You're generally pretty buggered by the end of the year.
I was just going to ask, those rods will be out of action for the next 4 weeks or so, but hopefully in April you can get out. I don't know what the weather's like in April. Is it usually good fishing weather?
It's pretty good in Weipa where I'm going, so I can't complain.
Well, today I was looking at the trees today and there was no wind, and someone said for the next few weeks, go and get fishing. I know full moon's next Tuesday night, so there's a few keen fishermen here on the desk, mate, so we have a few fishing stories bragging about the one that got away. So, yeah, we'll have to get him up for fishing as well as cricket.
Yeah,
can we tie that in?
He was on to me on the weekend about going on a tour with him, so we might have to book in.
Okay, rightio, we might better work something out, mate.
Hey, more than happy to come up a couple of days early and go fishing.
We better talk a bit of other cricket. The Shield side had a good win against New South Wales. I think 2 rounds to go. They're in third. Can they get a couple of wins and make the final?
Yeah, I mean, I think they're third technically, but they're just out of the top 2, I think, and the Shield stuff. They obviously can't make the one-day comp, but what a couple of games of cricket that was, going down to the last day in the Shield, and then the last over, Joshy Brown having to bowl the last over in the one day. So, look, Queensland have been solid as a rock the last few years in Shield cricket. So, I think they can beat South Australia. And I'm not sure who they got last. There was only one game left.
As you mentioned, that one day the other night, we had a few out, and I think you meant Steve McGiffin was bowling the last over and pulled up lame. I think he took a wicket and hobbled off, and Brownie had to come on. Left. Yeah, and who was hitting they were hitting some boundaries. Dorcius. Yeah. He was smoking them, and Daniel Sams was going all right. I thought we were in a lot of trouble near the end, but as soon as they got Daniel Sams out, they were back on track. It was a really good game to watch.
Yeah, they got to bite a few blokes as well along the way.
Yeah, a lot of debutants, so it was good.
We can thank Brucey Oxford, good Queensland umpire.
Yes, was that bit dubious, to be honest. Was that Sams that got LB, and it was pitching outside off stump and not going any. It wasn't swinging back that far, was it? So, yeah, thanks, Bruce.
I think in the Shield stuff, looks like obviously it's going to be a home final for WA, so they've been the team to beat the last few years. So it's be nice to see Queensland go over there and knock them off, but whoever plays WA in the final are going to have their work cut out there.
True. Yep. All right. Well, thanks for joining us, mate. Appreciate your time tonight. All over the weekend, you're more than happy to jump in the box with us and grab an interview where you could. So much appreciated, and enjoy the next few weeks, and we'll catch up with you soon.
Yeah, no worries at all. Thanks for having me, guys, and keep up the good work, and thanks again to Bundy and Bundy Cricket for having us.
Cheers, mate.
No problem. Cheers, mate. Yeah, Nathan Redden there. So, as I said, very good with his time, and
I was a bit, when he hit that 6 off the second ball towards the crowd, I said, I love to see a left-hander scoring runs, and then the next ball hit it down towards third man. I thought we could be chasing a few here. So, and after Nathan got that 100 a couple of years ago, I was rooting for him actually. I hope he was going to get another 100. So it's always good for the young fellas in the crowd to see someone, the calibre of Nathan batting, and he mightn't have got as many runs as he wanted to, but Michael Phillipson came out and showed what a classy bat he was. So you could just sit there and enjoy it and say, you can tell some of these boys have played good quality cricket, and as we get a little bit older, our eyes start going. And Jeremy was steaming in, wasn't he, that first over, and I thought, oh gee, I hope he doesn't hurt anyone, but Nathan just flicked him and hit him over down towards third man, and that's why they're still going around with the Bulls Masters, good cricketers.
Yep. All right, we're going to head to another break. Joining us after the break is young gun Alex Stutchbury right here in the studio.
There's one name across our region that's synonymous with all things hospitality, Rum City Foods. And with more than 50 staff and 4,500 square metres under one roof, Rum City Foods stocks everything. They've got the lot. Paul's Milk, frozen products, packaged foods, dairy, bakery, drinks, chemicals, and all the hospitality packaging you need. Rum City Foods are a proud member of Countrywide Australasia. Find them at rumcityfoods.com.au or at their massive new premises on Commercial Street, Bundaberg.
Welcome back to the show. Okay, we've got a special guest in the studio. Joining us, one of the Across the Waves and Bundaberg Young Guns, Alex Dutchbury. Welcome, Alex.
Thank you. You to have me here.
That's all right.
Before you start, first question. Sam getting Dad out, what do you reckon?
I think that was pretty good, to
It's
be
pretty
honest, and
good?
pretty funny.
Pretty funny?
Yeah. I think I heard he gave him a bit of a send-off as well.
Did he?
Yeah.
He probably deserved it though.
Yeah.
Because the fielder on the boundary and Dad said, I can hit you over again. So Sam's got bragging rights for a couple more weeks? Okay.
Definitely.
Well done to Sammy.
There was a pretty big six before that.
No, I
it
didn't
wasn't
see it.
all one way. Wasn't all one way. No. Big weekend ahead.
Yeah.
Semi-final Saturday and then the rep final Sunday.
Yeah.
Keen as mustard.
Yeah, definitely. I'm really looking forward to it, really excited. Just making sure we can do the best we can.
Yep. We'll have a talk on them later, a bit on that later on. But kicking off, the under-16s.
Yep.
All junior cricket. Last round played on weekend.
Yep.
The under-16s. Harvey Bay and Maryborough was abandoned. Harvey Bay had 40-odd mil of rain on Friday, I heard, so they got washed out. Yeah.
I was wondering why it was abandoned. I'm going, surely they didn't get washed out.
Yeah, no, they
There
did.
you go.
So, yeah. Other game, next game, Brothers 93. Across the waves, 101. So, real tight, probably a low-scoring game compared to what we've seen.
Yeah, and see Lucy Hamilton got 41. Simon Miller got 5 for 23, which was good for him. He played in the game in the afternoon. And in reply, Toby Lamont 23, and they couldn't chase down the 101. And Ben Gray got 2 for 9. Is it P. Dow?
Prue, young girl.
Oh, is it?
Young lady,
Okay,
yeah.
2 for 9. And I think they play each other this coming week in the semi-final rematch. And I know they've probably both won against each other. So it'll be a good semi-final to keep an eye
I think
on.
with that win, Waves jumped into second. They were third and they overtook Brothers.
Okay.
So, not that there's much rain on the forecast, but if it was happened to be washed out,
Yep.
it would mean that Across the Waves would go through. So,
Okay.
always good to be higher this time of year, but I think we're going to be pretty safe this weekend. So. North's 86 were chased down by YMCA ISIS 141 for North. Jordan Mather 26 and Ryan Santa Catarina 2 for 6 and Cooper Rayborn 3 for 3. And for YMCA ISIS, Lockie Haycox with 58 and 4 ducks.
Yeah, he was the lone ranger there, wasn't he? 4 ducks, and Ethan Hamill, who played in the afternoon game as well, 5 for 14. So
Yep.
I don't know whether that's his first bag of 5, but
Pretty close. He's been a very improved cricketer in the last 12, 18
yeah,
months.
yeah, he's
Keen
a
as
nice young
mustard
fella,
and-
isn't he?
Keen as mustard and
Yep.
works hard at his games. And come out and help us clean up on Sunday. I better give him a shout out.
Yep.
He was out there giving us a hand. So
Okay.
well done to Ethan. So we said that wraps it up. So a few pretty good averages there if you look.
Yeah, I just, out of curiosity, had a bit of a look at the player stats, and Sam Stutchbury 586 runs at 58.6. Toby Lamont 553 at 55.3. Lockie Haycox 499 at 55. Taji Coates 471 runs at 52, and River Felsted 462 at 51. So a lot of good batting going on. Like, it's, to have 5 young kids averaging over 50 is good going. And I looked at the bowling. Ethan Hamill 21 at 12.33, and Sammy Stutch 18 wickets at 11.83. So very, very interesting. Like, so Stutch versus Lamont this weekend, and Coates will be there as well, and Lockie and River, they're going to have to perform for them to win the semi-final also.
Yep.
Good runs, good runs.
Yeah. All right, moving on. Under 14s. Brothers could only manage 48. All single-digit scores. They were defeated by North Bears, 7 for 150. Marcus Crawford, 44 for brothers. James Cronin, 2 for 15, and Zach Honor, 2 for 22. So comprehensive win, and probably thoroughly deserved why they're on top of the ladder.
Yeah, Northville, they used 7 bowlers and they all took 1 wicket. I think there were two people that took 2 wickets. So last game, just spreading the love, making sure everyone has a bit of a bat and a bowl going into the finals this coming weekend.
Yep. Well, Alex, you guys took on North's Power.
Yes.
Probably needed to win to make
definitely.
the semis.
Yeah, it was a really good win. I think we really tried our hardest and were really determined to get that win, and it was really good to come out with the win.
Yeah, well, you bowled them out for 78.
Yeah.
You were a bit hard on them, weren't you?
Yeah, we were. Yeah.
And then in return, 2 for 198.
Yeah.
So Alex got 2 wickets, as did Xavier Childs and young Clegg. Henry Clegg. And Tommy DeLacy, 41. Nick DeLacy, 55. They both retired. And I'll show off here. He took 2 wickets and got, 36 not out. So good game.
Yeah, it was a very
good game.
good
Are you the
game.
captain?
Yeah.
Yep, so you're leading by example and hope to do this weekend?
Nick and I work together in that group, so it's really good.
Okay, and who you got in the semis this week?
The other North team, so
You
that's
wanna-
North Bears.
North Bears. You want to send a message out to them or?
Oh,
No.
we're just
Keep
we're
it
pretty
quiet.
determined.
You're
We're
pretty determined, so look out North. He's too honest, isn't he?
Yeah.
Should get his dad on, he might send a few messages. So he's a humble fella. Alex is pretty quiet, well-mannered kid, always says g'day down at cricket, and little left-arm bowler. And you learn a few things off Carl Reckerman the other day?
Yeah, I really appreciated that. That was a great experience to get him to teach me on the wicket.
Yeah.
Definitely took a few things away that I'll be using this weekend.
Yeah, he's talking about your body is involved. I was there having a bit of a listen when I come back bowling pace bowling in my next life.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, I think you're pace bowling, not going to happen.
Yeah.
YMCA ISIS, 7 for 106. Defeated by Maryborough, 6 for 139. So 5 boys took 1 wicket there for YMCA. And Charlie Steele top scored with 28, and 11 of the Maryborough had a bowl. So
Spreading the love.
Spreading the love.
A Maryborough in the semi?
No, they finished 5th.
Okay.
They dipped out. These guys jumped over them.
So last game, they're giving everybody a go. So they can go and have a holiday now, the Maryborough boys.
The under 12 stage 2s, North Strikers 7 for 139, defeated North's Avengers 82, the battle of the North teams. Tillman with 48 not out, and Olivia Abel with 33 not out. So she keeps.
She showed Rogers and Ballum how to do it this week, because they came up to me and I said, "How'd you go, boys?" And young Ryan Ballum said, "You won't be talking about us this week." Olivia got run, so they're nice to Olivia. They give Olivia a rap on the show, they said. So well done, Olivia. 33 not out.
At least the boys are honest.
Yeah,
They're
they
no
are.
good this week. You won't have to talk.
Yeah, they're good.
ISIS 8 for 102, tied. That's a tie. 7 for 102 with YMCA East. CJ Higgins with 50 not out for ISIS. You can have a go at that one this week.
Bijou, Alex, 30 not out.
30 not out.
So did that have an effect on the semis, I wonder? A tie?
No, I don't think it did.
Okay. Yeah, well, that'd be the first tie we've
two-
had all season.
Yeah.
In quite a while, maybe.
Yes.
Not sure.
It's a very rare result, a tie.
Huh.
And the last game of the weekend, the 2 brothers teams, Brothers Broncos 192, defeated Brothers Pumas 6 for 103. Adrian Cunningham, I know Mitchie gave him a shout out the other week for finally getting his first 50 in the rep game.
Yes.
But he got 91 not out of 54 balls with 14 fours and a 6. So to hit a 6 in under 12s is pretty good going.
You know why? He's a left-hander.
Gee, I'm surrounded by you
Yes,
tonight.
go to lefties
I'm
tonight.
outnumbered.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was pretty proud. He would have retired then come back at the end. So I think some of his batsmen have got out and looked after him there. So he's obviously gone back out and had a good innings. And Lucas Cunningham got 24 not out for the other team, and then Adrian backed it up with 3 for 11. So comfortably say Adrian Cunningham got man of the match there. So a good way to finish off the season.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to head to a quick break, and after the break, we're going to preview all the weekend, including all the rep finals. So you hang around with us. Rightio. No worries. Righto, we'll be right back after the break.
You are busy, but your foot pain is slowing you down. The experienced team at Hinkler Podiatry are passionate, outcome-driven, and use the latest treatments to get you back on your feet fast. Call time out on your foot pain with Hinkler Podiatry.
Okay, time to preview the weekend's fixtures. Big weekend ahead. Full Saturday and Sunday of cricket. I'm sure there's a lot of people looking forward to having a Friday night spell. Being able to sit home and watch football this week.
Yours truly.
Sunday, we'll go through the Sunday games, junior rep finals, to be held at Solder Oval. Under 16 Bundaberg take on South Burnett, replay of the round 6 games. Bundaberg had a pretty comprehensive win.
Yep.
But missing River Felsted and Lockie Haycox. They're away with the Open Schoolboys team.
Yes, they'll be with me. Yeah, you can't go against Bundy there though.
No.
Yeah, with Stucci and Toby Lamond and Ben Gray and Riley Collin with the new ball. Yeah, Bundy.
Yep.
At home,
At
what do you
home.
reckon? Should win that?
Definitely.
Definitely.
Reckon brother will get a few?
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Toby might go back-to-back hundreds.
Could do. But
do.
South Burnett, they're going all right.
Yeah.
Don't underestimate them.
Don't underestimate them. Thomas Town, new ball, very good.
Yep.
Another left arm, very good left arm bowler. And Lawson Black and Lachlan Burrows with the bat. So yeah, one of them with Braden Scott. There's a few there that they get going.
Yeah.
It could be a bit of a game. So yeah, you would think Bundy, but don't ride off the South Burnett boys.
Nope.
Under 14, Fraser Coast taking on Bundy. Fraser Coast finished top of the ladder. You guys finished second.
Yeah. Yeah.
They beat yous both times.
Yeah, they have actually.
So you reckon you can turn the result around?
Yeah. Yeah, I think we can.
Yep. Missing 30 Jenna.
Yeah, I think we are actually.
Yeah.
A bit of a foot or toe incident, was it? Yeah, broken, I think.
Did he trip
not
over
sure.
the dog or something?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure the full
I
story.
think it was something to playing touch or something at school. Something along those lines. So 30's out. But Bundaberg, you guys have got the 2 leading wicket takers of the comp. Charlie Steele and Travis Kaepernick with 13 and 12 wickets. So they've been pretty good all year, haven't they? Yeah,
they've been bowling really well together. I know Travis swings it a lot, and then Charlie with that really good line and length.
So yeah, them with the new ball, they could do some early damage, and then yourself and probably Nick DeLacy with the bat in the middle order there, and young Corin Driver at the top of the order, been in pretty good form.
He's been really good.
So in your 2 games against Fraser Coast, they're pretty close games?
Yeah, the first one was pretty close. I think the second one wasn't as close, but it's still pretty close. But I think it'll be good. I think it'll be really,
Bit of
really
a challenge
good.
for you
yeah,
guys,
really
hey?
good competition.
And being at home.
Yeah.
Be nice for these guys to have a win at home.
So for Fraser Coast, probably the lookout players, Kalen Barr. Kalen's going to be the main wicket. And
yeah. He's been really good with the bat and ball lately. Got a bit of plan, you know. So we'll be sticking to that, and he'll be our target.
Does he hit the ball pretty hard?
Yeah.
You know where you're going to put your fielders? Does he like going to cow or mid-off or mid-on? Or?
Pretty much. He likes, when he's in. Like he'll just play his shots.
Yep.
And Bowie will work out, Bowie and I will work out where.
Got a plan?
Where we want
Good
people.
to see you thinking about it.
Yep. And Liam Fitzpatrick with the new ball, and Rory Folker with his leg spinners.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's taken a fair few wickets.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and Mitchell Wilcox in the last game got a hold of his and probably won the game for them guys.
Yeah.
So he'll be a big wicket you'll need to get a hold of as well.
Bit of an all-rounder as well. Really good bowler, really good bat. So he'll be another one we'll be targeting.
Very good hockey player as well.
Okay. Hockey player?
Yeah.
How's his batting go? Is he a bit of a slogger? Or
Yeah,
what?
he's a bit of a cross
Hits
bat.
across the line?
Yeah,
Okay.
so
They're
we'll know where to bowl him.
if they're effective, you can get away with it. While you're a junior, but maybe you get found out in seniors a little bit. But yeah, I'm back in Bundy.
Yep, causing upset.
I reckon they're going to have an easy win.
Well,
there you go.
But the under 12 game, Bundy take on Fraser Coast. Bundaberg's gone through the 6 games undefeated.
Okay.
A couple of big wins, 300 run win against the against South Burnett the other weekend. But back earlier in the season, they had a close result against Fraser Coast, so don't write them off. So Tillman Newell will be the main man, I reckon.
Yep.
Along with Adrian Cunningham, we just spoke about him with 91 last weekend. And CJ Higgins got 50 for us this last weekend, so they'll be up and about. And James Cronin and Thomas Dwyer with the ball for Bundy, I think would be. James Cronin, big
Yeah.
height. Letting
He's a
him
big
go.
lad.
And Fraser Coast, Will Sanders and Rob Marie with Dane Sheltlington, probably their main 3 bats.
Mm-hmm.
And Luca Dean has taken 7 wickets at 7, so I
Wow.
reckon he'd be one to watch out for.
Okay. Bundy haven't lost.
Bundy haven't lost.
Okay. Well, Bundy's going to win 16s, 14s, and 12s.
Righto. No bias there.
No bias at all. I'm trying to fire up Fraser Coast and South Burnett.
So that's on Sunday. So if you get a chance to get out to Solder Oval, 9 o'clock start, get out there and support the local boys in the rep finals.
Absolutely.
Right, club scene. Last weekend of Division 1 and 2 fixtures. Mathematically, North and East still fighting for that 3rd position.
Mathematically, maybe. I'm not really sure. So I think Norths need to beat Brothers fairly well and got to make up 1.32 points. So
and also rely on HCW taking care of East.
Yeah, that's right. So we'll see how we go. Brothers have got to win to make sure they cement 2nd place and lock in Magpies. Pies will be going for Brothers, won't they? So and what ATW and East got the day-night game?
Day-night game, 2 o'clock start. So maybe a little bit different. You might sort of know the result, and there might be a little bit of the scenario.
So what you're going to, if you might get promoted up the order, you're playing?
I'm playing, yeah.
Open the batting, Reece
Maybe.
Grills. Yep. Have a word to your captain.
David Bogue told you.
Yep, I'll see Duffy. Is Duffy your captain?
Yeah.
I'll have a word to him.
So anything could happen, but you would imagine that it would sit as thing. But stranger things have happened in the game of cricket.
Yep.
Division 2, Brothers also take on Norths and ATW take on East. So Norths need to win and make up a fair bit of net run rate, so it's probably highly unlikely, but a few heavy defeats through the years probably cost them.
Yep.
But I also believe that if Norths win and East win, East could nearly jump Brothers in 2nd as well. So
okay.
A little bit to play for there. And as we said last week, the Div 3 have finished their theme, so they've got a T10 gala day they're going to be playing, so a bit of fun for those guys.
Bit of fun for those.
I reckon there'll be a few soft drinks involved for the afternoon.
Absolutely. Refreshments everywhere.
And then in the morning it's the junior semi-finals. Under 16, minor premiers YMCA ISIS take on Maryborough. And as we said before, 2nd place ATW take on Brothers in 3rd. So toss of the coin, you would imagine that 2nd game.
Whoever plays best on the day, I think it's been a win or 2 each way. So whoever performs on the day, they're gonna be the ones. So you can't read the form guide because it's all over the shop. So that'll be probably the match of the round there easily.
Yeah. And under 14s, so the North Bears, minor premiers, take on you guys.
Yeah.
Alex, ATW.
Yeah.
As David asked you before, confident?
Yeah, very, very confident. Going with our strongest lineup, and we'll definitely be targeting the win.
So have you played the Bears a couple of times this season?
Yeah, I think we beat them once.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, and I think the other times we've just lost, but I think it'll be another good competition.
Okay, so they're definitely beatable, and if he's quietly confident, so we'll see how we go.
And the other game, Harvey Bay finished 2nd, and North Power will take on them down in Harvey Bay. So a bit of a big ask to get on the road and go down and win a semi-final. And I think Harvey Bay with Kalen and Liam Fitzpatrick and those guys there, they might probably be too strong.
Yeah, they'll enjoy
Your thoughts on the other
home
game?
ground advantage, won't they?
Oh, yeah, definitely coming off what you said, Reece, I think they will be a very, very strong lineup for that team.
If Kalen Barr fails, though,
don't
know. He's the man, isn't he?
And you spent a lot of time with junior cricket in the last 5 or 6 years. Just because you finished 1 or 2, how many times have we seen 1 or 2 get knocked off?
Well, they 1 and 2 didn't play the final last year. Brothers and Waves, out the door.
Yeah.
Gone. So was it YMCA and Maryborough, I think. So, it doesn't mean much. If you go into a game thinking you're going to win a semi, you're probably going to lose. You've got to be in the right headspace. As Alex has said, you've got to be confident, but you can't rely on the people below you. You've got to go and do it yourself. And everyone's got to perform as a team. You know, you can't just have 1 or 2 people performing. It's a squad of 11 or 12, whatever they've got. So, there'll be an upset or 2 for sure.
I think so. And the under-12 semi-finals, North Avengers will take on ISIS, first versus fourth, and North Strikers will take on YMCA East. So, we just said anything could happen, but good luck to those four teams that are participating.
It'll be good fun.
Yeah. All right, well, that about wraps us up for another week. It was a big week. Everyone can catch our breath and get ready for some finals cricket, I suppose. Alex, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
That's all right. Good luck for this weekend, and hope you get through to the big dance weekend after. Thanks to Nathan Reardon for joining us. Thanks, David, once again.
It was good.
Yeah.
And I'm not here next week.
No.
I've got to go away for schoolboys with a couple of the young fellas, so you might have to put out a survey and, put out a survey.
See who wants to join you.
See who gets voted in as the other co-host. Who do you think?
I don't know.
Don't
Got
know.
a couple of blokes I've mentioned it to.
Okay.
We'll just have to keep that under wraps.
Okay.
And,
It's a
see who
secret.
joins me at the desk next Wednesday evening. Rightio, that wraps it up. Till next week, get out and support your team, and bye for now.